Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's video we're looking at the new DLC that's just been released, and that is the Monster Energy Cup. Now this costs $4.99 on the PlayStation Store. Not sure yet whether it's worth it, but I can't wait to test it out. We're going to be racing as official rider Dean Wilson, and that's a rider I haven't used, so we're going to be jumping straight into that. Also, I'm probably going to change the length of the races, so I'm going to make it a little bit longer, so we got more races, because it's on short at the moment. So I'm going to change that to medium. I'm really looking forward to this though. I love a new DLC. Not sure whether $4.99 is a good price. Maybe this should have been in the game from the start. I just think some of these DLCs could be free. But anyway, we're going to get straight into the qualifying. There's going to be 3 races in today's episode. I'm sure it's going to be fun-packed. So let's get straight into it. So here we go.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Hi everybody, I'm Ralph Shaheen, the play-by-play voice of Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship, along with the 97 Supercross champ, Jeff Emmett. We have come to Sam Boyd Stadium for a very special evening of racing. Jeff, the Monster Energy Cup is a very unique format.
Well, Ralph, some of the best champions of the 3 championships are taking part in this event. 450, 250 East, 250 West. A great show is guaranteed with these premises.
This race is not about points. It's all about pride, prestige, and money. It's also a great opportunity to get a preview of the upcoming season. A chance to see how the riders are fitting in with their new teams. Time to drop the gate for one last Supercross event of the year.
Right, let's go on another lap. We still need to improve our time. We're still sitting out of that top 22, and if we don't get in that top 22 by the end of the time, we're going to have to go in the last chance saloon qualifying, and I don't want to have to do that. So let's see if we can better our time. But I actually do like the circuit. It's very fast flowing. There's some really challenging sections, and obviously you have to joker in the Monster Energy Cup, and we don't know what the joker section's like because you don't do that in the qualifying session. So it's just about hopefully timing it right and going on the right lap as well. That's not too bad, nicely done through there. But yeah, I'm not sure whether this is worth $4.99. Like I said, I reckon they should give a lot of this DLC free, or it should be on the game from the beginning. But let me know in the comments below what you think if you've downloaded it. But let's see if we can improve on our time. I'm really enjoying going on a different bike for a change. This one seems really, really good. Like I said, I haven't used Dean Wilson before. Let's try and get through here nicely. That's going to be a tricky section in the race. But the sections that I'm struggling on the most are the sandy sections. There's 2 of them on the circuit, and if you don't time them right, you really do get caught up and get slowed down, and the AI seems to be really quick through. So that's sort of where I think I'm going to lose time. Right, let's see if we can better our time. Oh, this is going to be a much faster lap. And what time are we going to get? Oh, that's pushed us up to 5th. But let's go again. Let's see if we can improve on that. And hopefully we can get a faster time. Oh, damn, I crashed. Actually, let's see if that time's going to be quick enough. So let's get straight into it.
Here are the final results.
Right, so we got to the end of the qualifying session, and our time did actually move down to 12th, but that's going to be good enough to go into the first race. And just remember, guys, 3 races in today's episode. It's like the Olympic scoring. The lowest point scored wins the Monster Energy Cup. It's going to be challenging. So let's get straight into the first one. This is going to be tough. I'm really looking forward to this. Hopefully I get a decent result too. Here we go.
This is Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas, one of the most legendary venues in Monster Energy Supercross. All of the world's top riders are here looking to claim one of the sport's most prestigious prizes, the Monster Energy Cup. Hi everybody, Ralph Shaheen and Jeff Emmett with you from here in Vegas. Jeff, there is an electricity in the air in anticipation of the first gate drop of the night.
Exactly, Ralph. The riders are already behind the gates, and the fans' excitement is filling the stadium.
It's time to go racing. Let's drop the gate for the Monster Energy Cup. He has the speed and is definitely the one to beat, but can he handle being in the spotlight and the pressure? The riders are in the gates. The roar of the engines is deafening. Time for the gate drop.
Right, so here we go with the first race in this Monster Energy Cup. Let's see if we can get good starts. And drop the clutch. Oh, that was perfect. Can we get into that inside corner without getting taken out? Nicely done. And, oh, that was nicely done. Right, let's see if we can get through here. Like I said, these sections seem to be very tough. And it's going to be tough right at the start of this race. But that wasn't too bad. We managed to hold the lead. And let's see if we can get a decent gap between us and the AI riders. It's not bad as well. Trying to get through as quick as possible. And we need to joker at the right time in this first race. And I'm not sure whether the next race is going to be more laps or it's going to be in the same conditions. Now, I did see someone else's video that was released this morning, and he had races in the wet. So I'm not sure whether that all his races were in the wet, but I thought, oh, how unlucky, because those conditions are very tough. But let's see how we do. Nicely done. It's really, really good start here. We need to get a good lead. Right, that's not joker yet. And that's nicely done. Like I said, I haven't jokered before, so I've got no idea what that section's like, how difficult it is, and whether we can get through there really quickly. Let's see if we can get some distance between us and the rider behind. So who's behind us? Jason Anderton. So we've got to make sure that we try not to give him an opportunity to catch up. And this is the section that we always seem to get slowed down in. Yeah, not very quick through there at all. Really slows us down, but let's see if we can pick it up through here. We're still managing to hold the lead. I've got no idea whether the riders behind have jokered yet. So that's one thing it doesn't tell you. Now, when you do rallycross, it always gives you an indication that the other drivers have jokered. On this, it doesn't tell you. It only tells you whether you've jokered. So it's a guessing game. And you've got to be careful, because if you joker and the rider that's behind you has jokered, you're in for some big trouble, because we're not going to be able to catch him up if the joker is that much longer. Which we're going to find out very, very soon. We've got a little bit of distance between us. Let's see if we can... Yep, that's joker. Let's go down there now. Let's see if we can get through there and nicely turn through. And, oh, that isn't too bad, but we did lose one place to Jason Anderton. So I've got, like I said, I've got no idea whether he's jokered. If he's jokered and he's ahead of us, we need to try and overtake him. So let's see if we can catch him up. We've still got 3 laps to go. So let's see if we can chase him down. But he's definitely going to be quicker through this section than I am. That wasn't too bad. Just trying to get some... And that was much better than we've done previously. Right, let's see if we can gain on him through here. We seem to be pretty quick through here. And like I said, do not go over too far on the right over that jump, because it will reset you. It happened a couple of times in qualifying. Got to be careful. Let's see if we can catch him. He's pulling away here. Oh, we're in real trouble if we don't catch him up. We're going to have 2 laps to go. Final corner of this lap. It's nicely done, trying to take as much speed through the turns. Don't go on the blocks! Oh, that was close there. Let's see if we can catch Anderton up. It's not too bad around that turn. Has he jokered yet? Oh, I don't know whether he's turned in. I can't see him. Oh, yes, he's jokered. He jokered then, so we've managed to get in the lead. But is he just behind us? Oh, he's just behind, so he's still got an opportunity to catch us up. We've got just over 1.5 laps to go. Let's try and just make sure that we don't let him catch us up. But it's going to be very, very tight. This has been a really good run so far. Didn't manage to do many clean laps in the qualifying session. I think I only did 1 or 2 actual clean laps. I kept on making loads of mistakes. But yeah, it's not too bad. I think if I hadn't done the qualifying, it would have been very, very challenging. But you need to qualify in these sort of competitions, because otherwise you don't go through. It's not too bad through there. Nice. Oh, decent. Got some decent distance there. And through that section. Right, we're going towards the final lap, but we've got Anderton closing in on us. Oh, if we make one mistake, he's going to be able to just overtake us. And, oh, it's only just a second. Oh, this is going to be so close, because he's definitely quicker through the sand than I am. Let's see if we can get through here quick. And, oh, nice! We managed to clear. Oh, almost went straight into the board then. Just managed to just turn the bike in. And trying to get some grip. Need to clear this section here. Come on, clear it, clear it. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make it, but I did. Right, this is where I think he's going to catch us. Let's see if we can get some decent distance. Oh no, we've completely cased this section, and he's going to catch up. You can see him on the track map. He's closing in. Right, let's just try and get away from him here. Oh, it's only a second. One mistake, and he's going to be straight past me. But we've still got another sandy section. This is going to be so close. Is he going to try and beat us to the last corner? Let's see if we can just pull away here. We need to get through here nicely. Oh, it's gone to 2 seconds. That's not too bad. Final corner. Let's not muck this up. And it looks like we're going to take a win in the first race. Oh, what a result. Oh, that was absolutely perfect. We didn't make many mistakes. We did enough, and we go into the second race with the lowest points scored. And as you can see you can probably hear in the background, my little French bulldog is going mental. He doesn't like it when you're not giving him attention, but he's got to be quiet for this. Anyway, let's move into the second race and see if we can get another decent result. So let's get straight into it. So here we go.
The second main event is about to get underway. Jeff, as we take a look at the results from race number 1, how do you think the riders will approach this second race?
You know, Ralph, it's a tough phase. Whoever raced well will have to adopt a conservative approach in order to not waste the precious points they've earned. But the competition will definitely be racing more aggressively.
All right, here we go. The revs are up. The heart rates are up. Let's drop the gate. Here we go. Time to go racing. It all comes down to this. Who will risk everything for the...
Right, so here we go with the second race, and look at it, it's absolutely tipping down. I knew it wouldn't be another dry race. Let's see if we can get a decent start. That wasn't the greatest, we just dropped the clutch a little bit late. Can we get into the inside? Hold it. Try and get a good turn, don't slide off. Oh, the conditions around this circuit are going to get really tough, and it's going to be even harder through here. Oh, can we just stay in the lead though? Now, we need to stay ahead of Jason Anderson. He came second, and I think Mooskin came in a decent position as well, so we're going to have to try and keep them two behind us if we can. And my little dog's calmed down now. Just quickly gave him a little chew bone. I can't believe how much he attacks me every time I go to record something. He goes, right, you're not giving me attention, and starts nibbling at my toes and stuff. Oh, but he is a puppy. Right, let's get back into the racing. Enough of that. Let's get nicely turned in. Oh, that's nice. Got to be careful though, because I think as the laps go on, it's going to get a lot harder, and the conditions. But there is a third race. I'm not sure whether the third race is going to be in these conditions, but we will see. I would have thought it will be. Now it's raining. It's not going to dry up that quick, is it? Right, to get it turned in. Oh God, that's not too bad through there, and we're doing okay. But it's going to be really tough to judge when to joker. I think we're going to do it once we've got a little bit some more distance between us. Oh God, what happened there? It's all turned in. I didn't even do anything, and it just suddenly, luckily I didn't come off. I hate that when that does that sometimes. This happened quite a few times where you've just gone over a jump and you sort of go into as if you were doing a scrub. Luckily got away with that. So we can get through this sandy section, and again we're really struggling to get through there at decent speed. Let's look at the leaderboard, and oh, I can't see Anderson, but I can see Mooskin. He's sitting in 4th, and I'm not sure how far Tomac and Seeley were. Osborne's there as well, so some really tough and very decent riders chasing us down. Like I said, you don't know which ones of them have jokered, so it's all a guessing game. Right, it's not too bad around that turn. So far we're doing okay, but we've still got 3 laps to go. Anything can happen, and look how slow the laps are in these conditions. Over 10 seconds slower. Right, let's see if we can just run through here nicely. And, I think I'm going to go maybe one more lap before a joker. Let's get try and get a little bit more distance between us and second. So we've got Mooskin behind us. I'm pretty sure he hasn't jokered either. Oh, dear, we mucked out. We didn't clear. See, that's the only annoying thing in the wet. You can't clear some of the sections because you can't get the speed and the momentum. So that is going to slow us down a bit. We've still got a few seconds on second. But if he's jokered already, then, oh God, this is going to be extremely tough because he's definitely going to probably overtake us. And it's going to be down to whether we can get back past him. It's not too bad. Let's try and stay on the bike through there. It's starting to get really tricky. The conditions are getting worse. Oh, we're starting to really gap the other riders, which is good. Just got to try and stay on the bike. Try not to make any mistakes. And Anderson is down in 5th. So far we've got Anderson in the right place because he will get a higher score if he finishes in that position, and he's quite a distance behind, 11 seconds. Let's get through here a lot quicker. Right, we need to joker now. So let's see if we can do that as fast as possible. That was nicely done. Turn it in and get through there as quick as possible. And have we dropped a position? Oh, we have lost one position. Now it's down to, has he jokered though? That is the thing. We don't know. If he has, then we're in trouble because I don't think we're going to be able to catch him through that sandy section. That's where they start to pull away. So let's see if we can just stay with him as long as we can. Yeah, they're definitely much quicker through these sections. It just can't seem to get... Sometimes you can. Depends if you take the right lines. Let's just stick with him. I mean, second wouldn't be the end of the world, but if we can get back past him, it would be better. Let's see if we can beat him in this section. And... oh, we got through there nicely. Oh, what an overtake that was. Right. Are we going to be able to pull away from him through this section? And that was a nice line. Oh, that is much better. And we got through there okay. Oh, he's in the inside. Let's just give him some room. And he's forcing me out wide. Don't you dare take me off. Right, so it looks like it's going to be a bit of a battle. But I still don't think he's jokered. So if he's jokered... oh, sorry, if he hasn't jokered, then we should be okay. Oh, he's come off. He's come off. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. He's come off. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Right, let's try and make sure we don't come off. Now, did he have the joker? I'm not sure, he's still in second. Oh, he had jokered. Oh, my dear Lord, that was lucky he came off because he was ahead of us and he had already jokered. See, this is the thing you can't tell. Oh, we just mapped that section up. That's going to slow us down. Don't come off. And he's caught us up again. Oh, this is going to be a really, really difficult ending. And I think Marvin's going to get past us again. And he's much quicker through this section. Let's see if we can just stay with him. We know we can get through him in the next couple of corners. And out the sand. Come on. Let's see if we can catch him up. Overtake him. Oh, he's going in the inside. Let's take the outside. Oh, he's gone a little bit wider. Can we just get in the inside of him? And, oh, no! I think he just caught my back wheel then, and I couldn't turn. Oh, no! We're going to finish in second. Oh, we're not going to catch him now. Oh, damn. Right, let's not lose any more positions. Let's see if we can just finish. And we've got another rider coming up. Tomac is behind us. Let's make sure he doesn't get past. Hold it. Oh, don't lose it. And to the finish. Oh, there's me thinking that I wasn't going to make a mistake, and it happened. So we finish second. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. It's going to be very tight going into that final race.
After the second race,
so let's have a look at the overall. And Anderson finished fourth in the end, so that's not too bad considering he came second in the last race. So he's still going to be in a decent position to maybe still win the Monster Energy Cup. So look, it's a bit of a freeway there. Wilson, Mooskin, and Anderson. Who's going to win? Well, we're going to find out very soon. Hopefully we get better conditions, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. So let's get straight into it.
This is it, the last race of the day to decide who will be the Monster Energy Cup champion.
That's right, Ralph. The riders' tension is also pervading our public. The first riders of the partial leaderboard must not make any mistakes, but they know life won't be easy for them.
As the revs come up, the riders are focused on the gate. Here we go, the final gate drop of the night. Riders are in the gates. The roar of the engines is deafening. Time for the gate drop.
Right, so here we go with the final race. Are we going to be able to win the Monster Energy Cup? We really need a good gate drop here. And drop the clutch. Oh, that was absolutely perfect. But can we nail that first corner? It's absolutely tanking it down. It's raining so hard. The conditions are going to be really, really tough. And we know that it's so easy to make mistakes. So we've got to try and get a really decent, perfect race in here if we can. And Anderson is just behind us. And Mooskin is always in 5th. So those are the 2 riders I'm going to keep my eye on. They're the 2 that are fighting for this Monster Energy Cup win. So we've got to be careful. We've got to try and get some distance between us and the other riders going into those final stages. And if we can just not make any mistakes, we've got a chance. But it's going to get tough. Into that final lap, obviously Mooskin made a mistake, and then I would have made one, but I think it was just, he just caught the back wheel and I just couldn't turn in that chicane, and then, you know, that happens. But yeah, it's annoying that happened on the final lap. Let's see if we can make sure that that doesn't happen again. It's not too bad. And although I still think £5 is a little bit steep for this DLC, I'm really enjoying this though, especially on the 450s. I don't think it's going to be as enjoyable on the 250s because I just think the AI are not competitive enough, and I think you would win the races really easy. But I think they've added these conditions to just to make the competition a lot more challenging, because it's so much harder to compete in these conditions. So let's see if we can just get through this. We've managed to get a little bit of distance between us and the other riders, and I can't see Mooskin or Anderson, but so that means nothing. They can still catch up. Let's just try and hold it around that section. From here nicely. Still got a long way to go. And we haven't jokered yet. Oh, 7 seconds. Wow, we've managed to really get some distance between us and the others. This has been a good run, but the conditions are so tough, and you know, I think it's affecting all the riders now. They're all struggling. Right, 3 laps to go. Let's see if we can get through here nicely, and it's not too bad. I'm going to have to joker in a minute. Oh God, almost came off there. Right, so I think it's time to joker. It's going to cost us a bit of time, but let's joker now. Hopefully we can come out in front of the other riders, and yes we have. Oh, that is fantastic. That means we have got a little bit of ground between us and the others. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Oh, Mooskin's moved up to 3rd and Anderson has moved up to 4th, so they're the 2 that can actually take this Monster Energy Cup title away from me. So we're going to have to be very, very good now. We can't afford any mistakes. And I'm not sure whether they've jokered yet, so that is very, very interesting. Let's just see if we can get through there nicely. I'm pretty sure that the AI go for that joker a lot quicker than I do, because they seem to get around this so quickly. Right, let's try and hold it through here. And then we've got 2 more laps to go. But the conditions are really starting to affect the lap times. It seems to be getting slower and slower. It's not helping at all. And try and get a good rhythm through there. And look at the gap between us and 2nd. What's it going to be like on the end of this lap? I think it's actually closed. I think they're gaining on me, and it's not as good. 3 or 4 seconds. It's not a lot. Got almost oversteered into the blocks there. Really case that section. That's going to slow us down, but let's try and get through there. And oh, look at that. Anderson and Mooskin have moved up to 2nd and 3rd. Oh, this is going to go right down to the final lap. I know it. Right, Let's try and clear this section. And, oh, just landed on the top, but I will take that. Right, let's get nicely turned in. And to see where they are. Oh, looking on the track map, they're not far behind. So they are starting to close in. I knew this would happen. And I do find, I must admit, on the 450s that the AI do tend to go a lot quicker on their final laps. And they do battle hard. And look at him, he's really close now. Oh, we need to get on it. Let's try and get a decent lead going into that final lap. We're going to need it. And hopefully we don't make a mistake this time, like we did in the previous race. That was much better through there. Right, this is where we can slowly pull away, and we have. So we're definitely quicker through that section, but as soon as we hit the sand, they gain on us. So there's a bit for us, and there's a bit for the AI, isn't there? It's just putting all those elements together in these races. And let's just try and do one more lap, and it's just 3.5 seconds. Oh god, I thought it was going to come off there. Don't you dare come off, Gooner. Right, let's keep it steady through here. No! Oh my dear lord, why did I do that? Oh, Mooskin's got past. Oh no, so he is overtaking me, but we stayed ahead of Anderson. It's going to go right down to the wire, and I think, I'm not sure, I'm trying to work out the points in my head. I think if we come second, we may still win, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to leave it to that. Oh, don't come off again. And we've caught him up, getting the inside. Oh, he's going to go down to the end. Can we get... Oh, we're not going to catch him through this section, and he's going to pull away here. Oh no, and Anderson's got past. Oh, we've dropped down to P3 on the final lap. Oh, you couldn't write the script, could you? And he's going to hold that inside, but we need to get past Anderson. Let's try and get some momentum, and we've overtaken Anderson over that jump. Can we get Mooskin? We need to catch him here. And we need to get through here. Don't hit the side this time. And we got through there okay. Can we take the inside? And we have. We're back in the lead. But we're coming up to some more sand, and they're going to probably overtake again. And that was decent momentum. And he's right behind. Oh, he did manage to overtake. Oh, it's going to go to the final corner. Let's not muck this up. Into that final corner. Get some traction. Accelerate. I think we're going to win it. Oh, my dear Lord. How close was that race? Right. And to the very end with that mistake. Oh, I can breathe now. I must admit, I really enjoyed that. In those conditions, it's extremely tough. I hope you enjoyed that. That's not a bad couple of... Well, 3 races were really good. The first one was pretty smooth. Won it by, I think, 1.5 seconds, but in good conditions. But in those conditions, it's a whole different ball game. And we won it by 2 points. Oh, that was so close. But I like the fact that the AI really battled hard right to the end in that Monster Energy Cup. Anyway, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, leave your comments, and share the video. I really would appreciate it. I'm going to try and get this channel up to 10,000 subscribers. I really like to push it forward and do more videos. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video very soon. See you later. Bye.